Good morning. Okay. So if you saw our last video and how much cleaning we didn't necessarily get done that we'd planned on, well, it's not starting any better today. I slept in. I was so tired. I stayed up way too late last night doing stuff. I'm so sorry. So we got some books in the mail. We got Redwall. We've never read it before. Hoping we'll like it. Sounds like a really fun series. And then The Black Cauldron. This is book 2 of the, I forget what it's called. But Thatcher has the first book in that series, so we got the second one, and then this one. We have quite a few of these Royal Diaries. We just didn't have this one yet. So we grabbed those. I got them from Thrift Books. I buy most of my books from Thrift Books. I really like them. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to check them out. I got a Poshmark order, and she sent all kinds of little goodies. Like, tons of little goodies. There's a bath bomb over there. The kids are helping me with the mail, so it's kind of like everywhere. Apollo got something in the mail. It's a fun toy. He saved up his personal money for it, so he's pretty happy that it's here. That's where all these little bags are from. Because like toys like that, they all come in like the numbered little bags. So that's his. We got some Vetericin, kind of like a first aid wound spray for animals, because we have lots of pets. And this is a really special little guy. I wish my camera was better at focusing. I don't know if I've shown it before. Maybe I'll go down the hall and show you guys here in a little bit. But I bought a bigger little orange octopus for our the baby we're going to be adopting whenever that happens, and a matching one for his first mama, or her first mama, whatever the case may be, and so that they could have matching soft cuddles. And I decided, well, I mean, we don't know if the biological father will be in the picture or what that situation will be, but I doubted he would want like a full-size big stuffy. So I got him the super cute little mini version. He can hang it up in his car or whatever he wants. Whoop, if he's in the picture, which I'm really hoping that he will be. So this is for him. And this is my Poshmark order. I'm going to try it all on after my shower. I'm worried it's too big. But it was really good. She had stuff marked really good. Like, this is a beautiful wool blazer, and it was like $4 or $5 is all. And our local thrift store, they don't have stuff that I want. So I like never go there for clothes. But so she had this. It's beautiful. She had this gorgeous silky black shirt, which is why I placed the order in the first place, because I was looking for something like that. And then these were like $4, and I was already paying for shipping, so I figured I would just toss them on. They're just a black with a pinstripe. I'm worried that they're going to be too big now that I'm looking at them, but we'll just have to see. So I'll have to try on that all after my shower. Oh, and the lick plates. I don't know where the kids put the other one. Here, let me sit down so I can show you. These are for the dogs to help with teaching them to be groomed, because our 2 dogs that really have to be groomed, so our Labradoodle and our Mini Poodle, do not like being groomed. I don't think that they were groomed as like little puppies before we got them. And we got Georgia, our Labradoodle, at 12 weeks. So they like spaz out when we try to brush them. So we've been working with them, giving them treats and stuff. So basically these will suction cup on any like smooth hard surface, so like your bathtub or a floor, or like I'm really hoping it'll work on my door over there on the glass. But you put peanut butter or a wet food on there. You can actually put it on and then freeze it, so that it takes longer for the dog to be able to eat it. And then they stand there doing this while you're working on grooming them. And licking actually is really soothing for dogs, and so it makes a stressful experience less stressful. So we're going to try these out. Okay, so the camera doesn't necessarily want to focus Austin through the glass, because he still lays down there nursing, and there's a chicken. She's trying to sneak along here and figure out a way to get in. See, Luna's like, wait, are you going to come out and pet me? Should I get up? There's another chicken over there. Trying to figure out how to get in and eat her food. She needs more water, it looks like. Whew, Thatcher just almost biffed it. Did you guys see that? Hi, sweeties. Hi. Georgia, don't bark at me. Okay, so the downside to this thing is both of these guys can climb out of it. Hi, Georgia. Yes, both of these babies. No. She's been good. Anyway, they can climb out, and it's okay if she climbs out, because Greta will actually climb back over to go out the door to go potty. I mean, she almost never potties in the house. She was pretty much potty trained from when we got her. She goes outside. This little guy, though, doesn't. He'll just potty almost wherever. He's getting better at it, but he still potties in the house way more than I would like. That's why they're in here on this floor and not on my carpet. Hi, sweetheart. No. Georgia. Sit. Hi, sweet girl. You need your nails trimmed again. Yes, you do. Nara's mouth is blue because she is eating frozen blueberries. Just in case anyone was like, what in the world is wrong with that girl's mouth? Hi, Wessels. Okay, so Wesley and Georgia actually are the same age. In fact, I think that they actually have the same birthday. And then this one, she is 4 weeks younger than them. You're such a sweet girl. Look at those pretty blue eyes. Yes. Such a sweet girl. And Nara is her favorite person. Okay, so here's the bigger orange octopi for Mama, birth Mama, and baby. So this is the babies, and I actually got a little bitty white one for the baby. How cute. They're so soft, guys. So that's for the baby. And then this is for birth Mama. And here's the little teeny octopi for birth daddy. If they want them, you can see I've got a little bit of stuff stashed in here for the baby. Just some little blankets and loveys, stuff like that. Diapers. Got cloth diapers. I really enjoy cloth diapering my babies. We do disposables sometimes, but I like cloth. Diaper bag down there. This cute little thing. Some blankets from when my older kids were babies. So just kind of a few things there. Kurt's gonna come tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna like change my sheets and all that stuff. I've got laundry over there in the crib along with the sheets that go on the bed. Clean laundry I need to put away. And there's the stuff I just got from Poshmark. And I'd like to redo part of the closet. I don't know, like there's so much space up there. Thinking about having Kurt put in like a shelf here. Cause like there'd be more storage. So like these are my extra purses. So I have, that's not a purse. That's like a briefcasey thing. I haven't decided if I love this or not. It's, I got it from AliExpress. So it wasn't expensive. It's actually pretty decent for what it was, but I'm just not 100% sure if I love that bag. And then my current bag I bought, and it came in like a 3-pack with 2 other little bags, so they're just sitting there. That's our vanilla back there that we're brewing. We got vanilla beans. That's back there. And before you guys are like, oh my goodness, how did you afford all those vanilla beans? We belong to an online vanilla bean co-op, so we get them for a really, really great price. Really good quality beans. So that's the vanilla, and then these are just like those little like shine things for your shoes and stuff. And that's Kurt's stuff over there. So Kurt and I share a closet because there's just one in the master. So that line over is his. It's not huge. I had my own closet when we lived in Idaho and he had his own, but the trade-off is we have a master bathroom with this house right there. So I think I'll take the master bathroom over having a bigger closet. That's it until I get the other pillowcases and get our top blankets washed. Alright, it's late. Kids are in bed. I just got out of the shower. I've got to go grab my bedding out of the dryer, so we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. Lick plates are a success. It's working really great. She's still not like thrilled that I'm grooming her, but so I had Thatcher wash them, and then he smushed it full of wet dog food and we froze it. It wasn't like 100% frozen, but it was pretty frozen. We tried putting it on the door and she just didn't seem to be interested, but on the floor she loves it. And the detangling spray is working really well. So I've been brushing through. I did one side and then moved her over to the other side. So I'm using this on her, a slicker brush. And then I'm going through sections starting at the back using the wide end of the comb and then the narrow, which is what the groomer told me to do. I did trim one of her paws and started to trim the front, and it's hard to see her nails because of her hair, and she wasn't being cooperative and accidentally made one of her nails bleed a little bit, so I took a break on that. Anyway, it's working really, really well. So if you have a dog that does not like you brushing them and grooming them, totally check these out. They're all over Amazon. There's a ton of different kinds, and I've got another one in there that I'm going to use on Wesley, and we'll see how he does with it. But she's doing awesome. And this is the detangling spray that we're using. It's Crown Royal Ultimate Detangling Spray. You can get it on Amazon. It's not crazy cheap, but none of the good detangling sprays are. But this is the one that our groomer said is the best, so that's the one that we picked up. The lick plate did not work as good for Wesley. I got him brushed finally, but he squealed and screamed and was very unhappy. Even like just the slightest tug of his hair at all, and he freaked out. I mean, he literally was never brushed by the breeders, unfortunately. It really helps if the breeders brush them when they're really little, so they're kind of used to it. But we're working on it. We got a lot more done this time. Wesley, there. We can see his eyes. I trimmed right around his eyes, just like underneath his eyes and right on the bridge of his nose, so we can see. But even now, he's a little traumatized. We put some wet stuff on top of there that wasn't frozen, just to kind of get him into it, and a couple of his favorite treats. He ate the treats, but as soon as I start to mess with his hair, he won't touch it. So this session was a little rough. I'm really hoping that as we do this, every few days, that he'll chill out with it, because he's a poodle and he has to be groomed. And his hair is really long right now. He needs to go to the groomers. We're hoping for next week. Are you ready to be done? To go back in the other area? I'm going to put the lick plate in there with him and see if when he's back where he usually eats, if he'll eat it. Because you did a good job. You deserve it, sweetie. He's so cute. You're such a good boy. Yes, I love you. At one point, he was just like sitting in my lap, as I'm covered in dog hair, to be groomed. He didn't want to be on the ground or messing with the lick plate. He was like, this is traumatic. So I think this is only like the third time we've tried brushing him out, because he hates it so much, and he hates leashes. So he has a collar on, but if there's like any pulling on it, and right now he's been good because he had like all this whining and we ignored him and did it anyway. But normally you put a leash on him and he freaks out. If there's any pulling on his neck at all, so we're working on that too. Huh, buddy? You're so sweet. But I'm really impressed with the detangling spray. I feel like it did a really, really good job. You ready to go back in there? Okay. So to end our vlog, we just want to do a quick update that Ruben came home a little bit early. He would have been home this morning, but he came home yesterday evening because...
Heat. That's the word.
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
He got heat exhaustion and threw things up and was not feeling good, so they brought him home early. But was it a good trip other than that?
Mostly, except for the kayaking.
The whole, like, big part of it that you were supposed to do? The big fun part, the kayaking?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
Not really. No.
Ungrateful wretch. But he's starting to feel better now. We're just hydrating him up and he's okay and covered in bug bites and he's sunburned. But, yeah, that's how his camping week ended, was heat exhaustion.